So I wanted to start this off with a quote that was given to me uh, actually right when I got into the pretty much the fitness industry, when I got into weightlifting right out of college, right after my baseball career was over. It was one of my friend's favorite quotes, and I actually had seen it in the Act of Valor movie. If you've seen that, you've heard it. It's by Tecumseh, the chief from the Shawnee tribe. And I actually took this quote to heart, and every morning about 6:15, I'll be sitting in my truck, waiting to go into work, and I read it every day. Uh, Pretty much, it gets my head right. It makes my emotions and my attitude clear for the day. It sets me for the day. Uh, so I want to start off with that. I want to read it to you. Live your life that the fear of death may never enter your heart. Trouble no one about their religion. Respect others in their view and demand that they respect yours. Love your life. Perfect your life. Beautify all things in your life. Seek to make your life long and of service to your people. When time comes to die, be not like those whose hearts are filled with the fear of death, so that even when their time comes, they weep and pray for a little more time to live their lives over again in a different way. Sing your death song and die like a hero going home. So I read this every morning because I feel it's the way we should look at things. I feel it's the way we should live. Uh, he goes through and he says, uh, love your life, perfect your life, beautify all things in your life, seek to make your life long and of service to your people. So that's deep right there. It's we need to love our life. We're put on this earth one time. We get one chance to live it. It doesn't mean we get one opportunity though. There's plenty of opportunities. My mother was diagnosed with colon cancer um, when I was about 12 or 13 years old, and I remember when my father sat my sister and I down in the living room. We didn't know what was going on, and I'm sure we both thought we were in trouble. Um, but come to find out, my mom had to actually go stay in the hospital that next day and stay there for a while, and she was pretty much worked out of the house, so she was always home. And when we got the news, it's even at the age of 12 or 13, whatever I was, it's about 10 years ago, 23. So, it breaks your heart. It scared me more than anything. Um, to know that she's gonna be in pain, and you don't know if she's gonna make it out of it. It it hits deep. It's not something I would wish on anyone. Um, but she made it through it. Um, but it kind of gave me the perspective that this things are taken away so easily. There's it can be taken away from the people you love, from yourself. Things aren't just given to you like this. That was a blessing, and we need to take it seriously. Um, I believe she got another opportunity, and she deserved it. She's a great person. Like I said, I don't know what I could do without my mother. I don't know what I could do without my father. Family is everything to me. Um, Even at that young age, though, I sat down and it gave me it kind of slapped me in the face, and don't take everything for granted. We need to do everything at 100% because it can be taken away really quick. Um, and given her opportunity, she owns her own business now, and she's a successful person. But it could have been taken away real easily. Um, and I think today in our society, people, they're so lax, and they're so, there's no effort in some people's lives. They don't take advantage of what's in front of them. There's successful people in life. There's unsuccessful people. No one's above. No one's below. We're all put on this earth equally. Um, you have to take the opportunity and and push forward. We have we have to strive to be the best person we can be. Um, and I learned that at a young age, and I'm thankful for that. You know, uh, Again, I would never wish for something like that to happen. But even if it taught my mom a lesson that life is short, or it taught me a lesson as her son, to put that fear in me, it makes me want to achieve everything in life that I want to achieve. There's there's no quitting at all. After that day, there's not a quit in my body. I want to grow up, and I want to live for people to say, he did everything 110%. He did everything to the best of his ability. He did everything to better it. I want to leave this. I want to leave this world, and I want to better it. There's there's nothing in this world that's not worth going through. There's going to be tough times. There's going to be good times. But everyone always seems to focus on the tough times. Well, this is happening to me, or you know, I don't understand why we can't focus on the positives, and understanding that it's happening for a reason. If something bad happens, there's gonna be another path, uh, another direction that we're gonna push forward. I mean, that's what the big man upstairs has in store for us. Not everything is gonna be handed to us. You know, uh, I heard about the 1stphorm athlete search from my girlfriend. We were laying in bed one night, and she told me about it. She said, "Hey, I think you need to sign up for this. You can do this." Um, I told her, I was like, "All right, well, I'll look into it." I didn't really think anything into it at first, and I figured it was just like any other competition. But I started to research about 1stphorm. I started to look at their products. Obviously, was the first thing I looked at. Being that I'm in the weightlifting and the competing and stuff like that, um, and I have a background in college from nutrition and exercise sports science. So that was the first thing I looked at, and you know, seeing the quality stuff in that, I kept researching. I looked into what they wanted, what they were about, what 1stphorm's all about, and it was one of those times where you get that little light bulb in your head, and you're just like, holy crap, this is for me. This is what this is what I'm all about. They have all their hashtags that they have. They're never subtle. The Legion of Boom, I am 1stphorm, form built. It goes on and on. And you don't understand them at first, and then once you look into it and you see who's behind it, you see all these guys, the funny guys that are making the videos, and the CEO who's got words of encouragement that it's hard to come by. You don't hear people talk like that anymore. My father talks like that. My father was a drill instructor in the Marine Corps, and I grew up listening to stuff like that. To push me to be the best, to be the best athlete I can be, to make straight A's through high school, to go to college, to graduate. To I wasn't brought up to be average. I was brought up to, for one, be the best person I can be, to help others. But I was brought up to take it to the next level. And to show that you can surpass what is already there. To break the rules. To break records, whatever it may be. And when I was looking into 1stphorm, it was shocking because the way they provide their information, the way they say it, it's like they were almost saying, "Hey, this is," without even knowing, this is Colton's life. This is who this kid is. They were telling my story without even knowing that they were saying it. And I tell you what, whenever you hear something like that, there's not going to be a quit in me to be part of this athlete search. I came in right after Big Ty Russ had just won. I started right when he won, and whenever they picked him, I can see why they picked him. The guy motivates. He's a believer. He understands what never settle means. He understands what beating society at its own game is all about. And I want to be able to express my different ways of being able to beat that. Whether I win the athlete search, or whether it comes in a different way of me becoming part of that group, part of of their family. I'm gonna do it. It's there's no quit in me, whether if I win this one, or win the next one, or don't win at all. um, my life now is about helping people. I love the fitness industry. It's something that I really am motivated about. After my college days were over, and I thought I was going to be a big time baseball player, but that's hard to do. Um, and once I took an injury that wouldn't allow me to play anymore, the fitness industry was my path, and I understand that now. You know, uh, it's hard to move on like that, but like I said, there's always a different path. There's always a direction that you can go, and all you have to do is believe that you can do it. Take that path full head on, and make the most out of it. And that's what I'm doing. There's I got laid off from a job, and from the railroad tracks, and it was great money out of college. And when I got laid off, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I'm only 23 years old. I got my first apartment. I got this little man that he's like my kid. I got to take care of him, and I got into construction. I've never done construction work before, and it works for now. Is it what I want to do? No, of course not. It's not my passion, but it helps me to, you know, support my girlfriend, support me, to take care of my dog. I mean, that's my life right there. Those little things right there, and that's fine. Um, you know, we have to be happy about the little things in life. If the big things, you know, if you're always mad about the big things never happening, you're gonna be mad for a very long time because, you know, very rarely do they happen, but they do. Um, but again, it's just however I can, you know, help send this message out, I'm going to. Whether it's fitness, whether it's, uh, you know, going around talking to people, or whether it's people just watching me, or, you know, making something that no one even knows that I help do. However it is, you know, this is a message that needs to be heard. This is a company that needs to be out there, and I want to be a part of that. Um, you know, their military background, how they love the military. I mean, it's great. You know, I have family that's been in the military. You know, my whole life. My sister just married a Marine. Jarheads, of course, running through the family. My father, my grandpa. You know, I understand it, and that needs to be heard. And I love how it's not just the bodybuilding world. It's not just NPC and the IFBB pros. It's, you know, they've got their motocross, they've got their CrossFit, they have the bodybuilding. Um, you know, but they go beyond that. It's just being active. Whether you're 90 years old, going for a walk to, you know, whatever, go bowling one night or anything fitness, or shoot, even if your work is, you know, tiresome and you need those nutritions for the day. That's, you know, their product is that good that you can have it on that everyday basis. So, you know, I just want to point out that if you haven't seen the 1stphorm, go check it out. Um, it's amazing. It'll for me it hasn't changed my attitude. It's kind of put my attitude in perspective on, you know, this is where I am. This is where I'm at, and for me, I want to be a part of that. Don't give up on any opportunity that's ever handed right in front of you. Go make it. You know, go make your path. Don't wait for it. Um, you know, I'm not waiting on this. There's things that I want to do. Of course, for me, I'd love to be a firefighter. I've been testing for it for 1 year. You know, I've been shut down twice, but, you know, I have friends that have gone through it for 10 years and are just making it on. That's something I want to do. Uh, I think it would be amazing to be to be a firefighter and to help people in that way. Um, Other than that, though, you know, just don't let anything keep you down. There's so much more in this life than just what's around near you. Expand. We can all expand. We can all be great. We can all be great. So, and thank you for everyone on Instagram and Facebook, Twitter. This will be my first YouTube video. Uh, Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. Uh, Taser appreciates it. Come here, buddy. Say hi. And 1stphorm.